So what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, you missed a baptism. You missed Rufino's baptism. Anne and Max's son was baptized today. And Anne's family were here and Max's family were here from all over, and kids, and it was joyous and wonderful. And one of the children in our congregation, she knew the catechism. My goodness, we asked questions at baptism, and she had all the answers. She knew that water is a sign of death and of life, and that it comes from the sky. It was just beautiful images for us to carry into baptism. And Eleanor, who is Rufino's older sister, she was there, and as we lit candles, she loves blowing them out. So for her, the Christ candle becomes a birthday party. So baptism became a family celebration, and there was all that wonderful. Some people can call it confusion, and others will call it mystery. Some will call it glorious, and others, well, they'll call it glorious too, because it was. We had a wonderful baptism today. We had some wonderful music. We celebrated being together. We shared our losses and comforted each other as we acknowledge members of our community who have died and who are going through difficult times. We were together for that. That's what community does. We listened to the prophet Joel tell us that there would come a time, God says, when my people will no longer be put to shame. I will repay you for the time of the locusts, God says. And so we wonder what that would be like. When would that be? When is that coming? We listened to Jesus' parable about the two people in church, the one who is magnificent and wonderful and proud of himself as he should be, and the other who comes before God as a miserable sinner. Jesus tells us the miserable sinner is the one who goes home right with God. And so we wondered about what does that mean for us. And so I preached, and I wondered about the relationship between our real lives and our Instagram feeds. What happens on Facebook and what happens when nobody's looking, and what that has to do with our relationship to God, what that has to do with shame, what that has to do with the time that will come when my people will no longer be put to shame. We wondered about that together. And at the end of the service, we sang, and on that path, the gates of holiness are open wide. And we sang it with such enthusiasm and rhythm and joy that you know that we were all glad to have been together for the morning. And it set us up to go into the week. So the only thing for us really, perhaps, is that we miss you. And we wish that you could have been with us. Hopefully we will get to see you soon. But even if you're not with us today, not with us in the near future, think about your relationship with God and your ability to be honest. Not pretend, but in fact tell God about how you feel and what your limitations are and what your worries are, and be honest. So many of us are aspirational. We tell people we're great. We even, in our privatest moments, tell God, we're great. What would happen if we were entirely honest about our weaknesses? We might discover, in fact, that God loves us exactly as we are. That God is with us in our aspirations, but is with us right now in this moment. And if we recognize that, perhaps we could learn to see ourselves through God's eyes and realize that all of us, you, me, we're lovable. Not only that, but we're loved. So get back here soon so we can show you how much we love you. But until you are here, no, you're not alone. God is with you, and we keep you in our hearts as well. Hope to see you soon. God bless.